Om Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavibhireditam Kalmashapaham Shravanamangalam Srimadaatatam Vigrunanti Te Bhuridajana. Namaste. Sri Ramakrishna and his life and his Sri Ramakrishna's life and his teachings. So we are continuing from the last class about Sri Ramakrishna is talking about faith. If a man has faith in God, then he will take the most heinous sins, such as killing a cow, a Brahmin, or a woman, will certainly be saved through his faith. Let him only say to God, "O Lord, I will not repeat such an action." Sri Ramakrishna is talking about faith. In English, faith, in Sanskrit, in our language, Shraddha we say. Shraddha cannot be translated in English. Sometimes we say faith and blind faith. Shraddha is not like that. Shraddha and Andhashraddha they say. Actually it is not like that. Shraddha and without Shraddha is ignorance. Shraddha is established only when man is absolutely pure, and when he confesses himself all his mistakes, then what comes? And in Shraddha there will not be any fear. Sometimes our faith in God, belief in God, out of fear will be there. But in Shraddha it's not like that. Once a man gets Shraddha, that is why Swamiji says Shraddha cannot be translated in English. Shraddha should be understood, then absolutely fearless. Just for example, a child, you can take a child, and it doesn't know anything. Whatever mother says, the child accepts. Mother says, pointing out to a person, he is your father, then he accepts without questioning, without any fear. When mother says that he is your father, that means the child believes and he will not have any fear. That means that so much of Shraddha, where from that Shraddha comes? That something is created, something is artificially created. It is not like that. It comes just naturally. So that is what here Sri Ramakrishna is talking about faith. Because it's in English, they are using faith. Or in our Indian languages, they write Shraddha only. Otherwise, sometimes faith, general faith, we believe out of fear will be here, belief. That cannot be considered as a Shraddha. For example, in the Kathopanishad, then Nachiketa, when his father, when two times he asked his father, whom you are going to donate, whom you are going to give, to whom you are going to sacrifice, about appointing himself. Three times he asked, Jagdatruna Duktadoha Nirindriyaha Anandalam Tansagachiti Tadadat Ditiyam Tutiyam Va Tansagachati. Then he asked, Shraddha Vivesha So Manyata. Then when his father, Vajashravasa means he became popular by giving Annadana. That is how he was called Vajashravasa. Originally his name was Aruni. Nachiketa's father's name was Aruni. Because he became popular by giving sacrifice and lot of dana, and then especially Annadana he was doing, that's why he was called as Vajashravasa. And then he performed Vishwajit Yaga. Vishwajit Yaga means Whatever he has got, everything he has to donate. Everything should be sacrificed. So whatever he had, everything was sacrificing. Especially in those days, in Vedic period, sacrificing means giving all the cows. Cows sacrifice the biggest thing, cows and gold. Cow is a very precious thing in those days. So he was donating everything, but all those cows are completely emaciated. Nothing. It was they don't have any strength to give milk. They don't have strength to give birth to calf. So completely emaciated cows he was donating. Then he felt, the small boy, young boy, Nachiketa felt, what my father is doing, such a great sin. If you want to donate somebody, you should give good thing. What you are not using, what is useful for you, those things if you donate, that cannot be considered as a donation. That cannot be considered as dana. Dana should be good thing only you have to do dana. Everything, best thing you have to give. Otherwise, don't do it. So he was doing all sorts of cows. The cows are not able to even eat, lost its strength to even eat grass. That was the situation. At that time, then he asked Vajisravasa, Father, to whom you are going to sacrifice me? Then he was just small boy, just ignored. He started asking, Dvitiyam va. Then he says, Mrityetva daramiti. I will give it to death. Lord of death. 3 times he asked, he got irritated. Father became very much irritated. This small boy, he said, small age, he is talking so. It is not suitable for his age. He is talking high thing. He is questioning me. That ego is there. No, that very difficult. Small, if somebody points out any younger to us or any junior to us, somebody points out, immediately that will get ego. As soon that ego becomes so big, so much, out of anger, only he told, I am sacrificing to Lord of Death, Yama. Then, what I have done wrong? Nachiketa thought, just I am asked, is it, he says, among many people, I am the first. People, I may be middleman, but I never be least. I am not unfit for anything. Something is there. Why my father cursed me like this? Why he is asking me to go to death, go to Yama? So then I should, it is coming from his father's mouth, because in those days, speaking truth is very much important. Whatever father says, because the Shraddha Vivesha, when a person has something has told, it should be implemented. Not like present day situation. Even if you utter something, even if you don't follow, people will not bother. But in those days, it's not like that. Whatever you say, it should be implemented. Mrityu adamiti, when he said, I am giving to Lord of Death, then he was getting ready for going to Yama. At that time, see, then why this I am telling you, their shloka is like this. Dvitiyam va Mrityeva dadamiti Jagdutvanadu Indyaha Anandama Tansagachita. That time he says Shraddha Vivesha. Then that shloka in Upanishad comes Shraddha Vivesha. The Shraddha entered in him. The Shraddha entering him means what? It is coming from outside. Oh, Father has spoken like this. It should be followed. Whatever he uttered, he was getting ready. That means truth means truth. There is no compromise in truth. Nothing compromising. So he was getting ready. Then father comes, no, out of anger I told, no, Father, You already told. Otherwise, what will people think? Once you uttered means I should go. That is why Shraddha means one end, because he lost. See, as soon as Shraddha entered means he was ready to go to death. Ready to go to the Lord of death. That means he lost all the fear. No fear at all. That is why Shraddha cannot be translated into English, faith. Swamiji said. Shraddha means, once Shraddha means you will lose all fear. You will do whatever you think, you will perform. You will not have any fear at all. But just faith, just belief, there can be fear also. See, most of the people, they will have God fear. God fear means that is not considered as Shraddha. I fear God, so that if I don't worship God, if I don't do some certain things, God may punish, or I may go to hell. Although that is not considered as Shraddha. See, here Sri Ramakrishna is telling, if a man has a faith in God, then even if he has committed the most heinous sins, why he is telling that so if I have God, can I commit all sorts of sins? No, it is not like that. Not in that sense. Once Shraddha entered inside any human being, any person, any seeker, once Shraddha enters in the faith in God or faith in himself, then whatever he has committed sins in past, all those things will be just washed away. How? That means, yes, I have done all those sins. I have committed all those sins. So I have God. God will save me. Now here onwards I will not do all those things. Now I am transformed. I am changed. I am not going to do all nasty things. I am not going to I'm not going to commit any other sins. So now I have full faith. He will save me. If that answer, that is Shraddha. That means, and remote, yes, I don't have any fear. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever happens, God is there to save me. That is real faith. Though it is in English, there is no other word to translate. That way they use faith. But the exact word for this, Shraddha. So once what happened, see, sometimes Shraddha, of course, God will save. But at the same time, sometimes create problem also. Why I am telling? When there was an incident, when I was very long ago, one Swami, senior Swami, narrated this incident. The incident took place in the life of Holy Mother. When Holy Mother was there in Calcutta, Udbodhan, there was a devotee. He was a very staunch devotee of Holy Mother. He was initiated by Holy Mother. And he had strong faith in Holy Mother. Whatever happens, Mother will protect me. That is good, no doubt. Sometimes that Mother will protect, God will protect. Sometimes out of this Shraddha, we give trouble to God also. What happened? Once, when there was a tantric practitioner was there, tantra sadhana person. There is in tantra tradition, there one sect is a Karta Bhaja sect. They are very different type of sadhana they do. Karta Bhaja, that is purely Vamachara type sadhana they do. One great, very popular, very powerful tantra sadhana. Then he went there because he was a disciple of Holy Mother. He went and challenged him. Tantric sadhana. Then he was criticizing his path. He was criticizing. Okay, he had faith. He was following in different. In Tantra, there are two types tantric sadhana. There is Dakshina and Vama. Just like in political, there is no right wing and left wing. So this is also in spiritual sadhana, so left wing and right wing. This is called Vamachara tantric sadhana in the two types. One is Dakshina, that is right path, and the second is left path, that leftist. That means they go in different path. They are very going against the nature. What we worship in Dakshineshwar Kali Mandir, Sri Ramakrishna worship, that is Dakshina Kali. Dakshina Kali, right. The another part of that is there are some Kali Puja they do. There are tantric people. That is Vama Kali, very ferocious. Going everything going against. That is also path. Sri Ramakrishna said. So this fellow, this devotee of Holy Mother, he was going and challenging. Then that tantric practitioner became very wild. Then he said, he warned him, don't argue with me. I will see to it how before tomorrow morning you will not see sunrise, he said. He warned him. Then he said, you cannot do anything, he said. Then he challenged and he came back. Then he came back to his house and locked himself and sitting inside the mosquito net. He was starting to remember Holy Mother. Then, dead of night, it happened, it incident, dead of night, some evil force you have entered. That fellow, he had the tantric people, they got some occult powers. Using through occult power, he was trying to harm him. But so much he tried. Then afterwards, after finding so much, so many failure attempts, finally said, one power, somebody is protecting you. Now you are saved. Next time if you come, I definitely will kill you. Like that, he went away. Then after this incident, he came back to Holy Mother. My mother was staying in Udbodhan, in Calcutta, Bagh Bazaar. Then, Mother, you saved me. Then Mother scolded him. You fool. Why you whole night you troubled me? Whole night you troubled me. Yes, of course you have faith in me. It doesn't mean that they are also my children. Holy Mother said. He is going in his own path. Who are you to stop him? See, sometimes faith, whatever you faith have, that faith and Shraddha, whatever you have in your own path, you should follow in that. Don't disturb others. As long as your faith and your belief does not disturb others, then your faith is good. Otherwise, the same faith will harm you also, harm others also. That is not considered as faith. That is what we learn from Sri Ramakrishna's life and Holy Mother's life. She scolded. The whole night I could not sleep. Mother said, I could not sleep because you are going praying just for your protection. Whole night I was completely without sleep. I was doing japa for your sake, to protect you. Of course, Mother saved. Because of faith, she protected. But it is not correct to harm others. Because then Mother told, that is also path. He is going another way. There are two ways to enter a house. One is right royal way in front door. There are some people go in back doors. Ultimately, they will reach the same goal. Who are you to stop them? See, Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, they never condemned anything. That we have to understand. They are never condemned. Whether it is Vaidvaita, Vishuddhatva, all will go in the same path. They will reach the same goal. But only you should have faith in God, repeat the name, and for your sake, to realize God, that our faith must be to realize, to get liberation. For that purpose only you have to follow. Our faith should not disturb others, should not harm others. That is what here Sri Ramakrishna is telling. What he is telling? If a man has faith in God, then even if he has committed sin, all those things will go, such as killing cow, Brahmin or a woman, he will certainly be saved through his faith. Let him only say to God, O Lord, I will not repeat such an action. And he need not to be afraid of anything. I will not commit any further sins. So, okay, God will say, let me have faith, let me commit all sorts of things. That is not like that. It's not like that. Okay, I have faith, I have belief in God, so let me commit all sorts of sins. That is not acceptable. Once you have faith, means you will give up all other bad things, all your bad activities, and you will go proceed towards. Then only you will be completely purified. That is after this, Sri Ramakrishna is singing beautiful song. If only I can pass away repeating Durga's name. Ami Durga, Durga Bole Jyoti Mori. That is beautiful song is there in Bengali. That song is sung. It is translation of that. If only I can pass away repeating Durga's name, how canst thou then, O blessed one, withhold deliverance from me? Wretched though I am, I may have stolen a drink of wine. I might have drank wine or killed an unborn child, Brunhatya. I must have done, or slain a woman. See, these things are highly heinous sins. Killing a woman, killing a cow. In a tradition, it is absolutely forbidden. Or cow, or even cause a Brahmin's death. Brahmin's death means what? Brahmana means, see, Sri Ramachandra, after killing Ravanasura, he did Prayaschitta. He is a Lord himself, he is incarnation of God. Why he has to do Prayaschitta after killing Ravana? Then somebody went and asked after Rama, you are a Lord himself, you know everything. He learned your Vedanti. Was even before taking up Ayodhya as a king, he learned all Shastras under Vasishta. Yoga Vasishta, if you read, he was a highly knowledgeable person. Everything in Brahma he knew. Advaitic state he was. After Ravanasura killing, he did Prayaschitta. Then Sri Ramachandra said, see, yes, I killed Ravana. I killed a demon. But along with him, great knowledge also has gone. He is a great Pandita. Ravanasura was a great Pandit. So after killing Ravana, even knowledge also has gone. Who is Brahmana? Here clearly says, Brahmana means what? One who has the knowledge of Brahman. One who has the knowledge of Vedas, Upanishads, Shastras. See, okay, I killed a demon. Along with that, I killed a devotee, great devotee. He was great Shiva Bhakta, Ravanasura. Great Shiva Bhakta. So I killed him. For that purpose, I am doing penance. See here, killing Brahmana means not by person who never followed Brahmanatva. He is not Brahmin. Person who is Brahmana here means one who has knowledge, one who has wisdom. He is considered as Brahmana. That wisdom people, wise people, if anybody kills, that is great sin. Killing a wise man is a great sin. Who is wise man? He who knows about himself, who knows about Shastra, who knows the reality of the world. He is Brahmana. Brahmana means one who in the path of Brahman. That is or even cause of Brahmin's death means this is the meaning. But though it all be true, see, even killing that Brahmana also will be washed away. It will be washed out by the repeating the name of Lord, repeating the name of Durga. Nothing of this can rouse in me the slightest trace of fear. So once you have faith, once you have Shraddha on Divine Mother or whatever you chosen deity, then all those fears will go away. For through the power of thy sweet name, how fear will go away? Just a sweet name of Durga, name of Divine Mother, repeating the name of Lord, the sweet name, then all those fears will go away. My wretched soul may still aspire even to Brahman's realm. So with this, Sri Ramakrishna was singing this song. Ami Durga, Durga Bole Jyoti Mori. Even while repeating the name of Durga, what fear will have? So there one more story is there. Faith, how faith works. The same story was told by our Pujari Swamiji. Pujari Maharaj was telling. Nice story it was. There was a man. He was very much he liked to serve sadhus. So his path is to follow. See, whoever comes every day, at least I should serve one sadhu. Sadhu, sannyasis. Those leading the path of spirituality, I should serve. So he never bothered about his money, never bothered about wealth. Whatever money he was go on serving. See, but every day he was serving. One day there was nothing in his house, and then all his property sold, and then he started serving the sadhus. Then what happened? Then every day without serving, he will not take food. That was his resolution. He decided, without serving sadhu, I will not take food. So, but I should serve. Then what he took up another path. What he did, every day he used to go rob the people. He became robber. So those who go, pilgrims, travelers, he go to near forest, near the outside the city, outside the village. Those who travelers, the rich people, they're traveling and rob them, take money and serve. So, but we are strong devotee of Vishnu, Mahavishnu, strong devotee of Narayana. One day, so nobody came. So, oh Lord, nobody has come. No, at least to rob. What to do? Then in Vaikunta, Narayana and Vishnu, Lakshmi, both were looking. Oh, these fellows, see, let us help, you have to help them. So let us go as a travelers. Then both decided. So Lakshmi and Narayana both disguised themselves, but Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi, what she did, she poured all ornaments on her body. So Lakshmi, Lakshmi had all sorts of ornaments she had. With full ornaments she came. And both of them, they were passing nearby. Then from distance, he saw from a distance this great devotee. Oh, somehow I got so many ornaments she has got. Then I can have for many days, I can feed sadhus. Then when they came near to him, then this Narayana, what it is, he disappeared from there. And Lakshmi became alone. Because Narayana is there, it is his duty to save her. So he disappeared, just so somehow he escaped from there. Then this fellow went and caught him, give away all your ornaments. Then no, why you are taking it? How she became? She protested. No, he was not willing to leave her. Then somehow everything she gave. And he took away all ornaments and sold, and then purchased all provisions, everything, and cooked everything. But nothing was there. Then after some time, Narayana came back. Lord Vishnu came back. Then Lakshmi became very angry. Why, when that fellow was robbing, why you went away? No, I had some far. That's why I can then come. Nothing is there. We have to eat something. Come, we'll go. Anyhow, that person is there, no? He'll feed those person who robbed. Then that same Narayana and Lakshmi came to his house to have food. Then this fellow nicely fed. I am satisfied now. Then Narayana and Lakshmi, they appeared before him. They blessed him. See, here the meaning is so much of faith for the sake of serving the people, not for himself. But what he was doing, robbery, all those things, it's a sin. But in spite that also be, all those sins are also forgiven. That also been forgiven just because of he had faith. Similar, when he came, he was blessed, then everything came. So the meaning is, if anybody have faith, strong faith, the Lord will provide everything. God will provide everything. How the faith works? Swamiji says, faith in oneself, faith in God, two things should be there. How God, suppose it is a story. Whether really it happens, that you should not ask this. You cannot, logically we should not answer this one. You cannot answer. Story should be taken as it is. How rationally, if you think, this faith really works, it is scientifically true. See, suppose any person has a faith, strong faith in himself, that confidence, that confidence will make them clear their mind. See, if every problem there is a solution, without solution there is no problem in this world. That you have to understand. We have so many problems in this world, no doubt. But without solution there is no problem in this world. If man has confidence, strong confidence, faith in himself or faith in God, all those problems, just as even if any biggest danger comes before him, biggest danger thing, anything problem comes, just out of faith, out of shraddha, out of confidence, although he will find out the solution. Suddenly how it comes, you don't know. In what way it comes, you don't know. It happens even in our day-to-day life, it happens like this. We see many things in our life also. Something, what to do, suddenly somebody comes. For example, Shashi Maharaj, Swami Ramakrishna-Vivekananda ji. When he came, he did not know anything. He didn't know language. He is coming from Bengal. Absolutely absolutely nothing. He did not know the language, Tamil language. Nobody was there. He was alone. He was in Vivekananda Illam. He started in Vivekananda Illam, Vivekananda house where I am staying. Swami Ramakrishna stayed there for 9 years. One day there was nothing in ashrama. See, every day he has to serve, because Sri Ramakrishna, among all the direct disciples, never went out of monastery. When after passing away Sri Ramakrishna, Mahasamadhi, so all the sadhus were staying in Varunagar Math. Varunagar is different away from Dakshineshwar, other side. There is a completely dilapidated house. So all the other monks, other disciples, they are always engaged in meditation, japa, all those things. Who will take care of our monastery? Ramakrishna was the main mother of monastery. Was called as in Ramakrishna Math, was the mother of ashrama, mother of monastery. Shashi Maharaj. He never went outside. Every day he will go, somehow he collects some provisions and serve and offer to Sri Ramakrishna and then feed all the other disciples. He was doing. He never went outside. But after Swamiji returning from America, and just he requested, Shashi, can you do one thing for me? Can you do a favor for me? Then what? Yes, Swamiji, you are the leader. You are our leader. You are a beloved disciple of Sri Ramakrishna. Whatever you order me, I will obey. See, he never went outside. Just one word, Swamiji, Shashi, you have to leave Calcutta. You should go to Madras. Very next day he left, without any murmur, without any questioning. Immediately, very next day, Shashima was ready to come to Madras. He came back. He came to Madras. He stayed here. But same thing he continued here. Putting Sri Ramakrishna's image, the Sri Ramakrishna's photo, still it is there. Where what Shashima used to worship, that photo is there in temple inside, in bedroom, Sri Ramakrishna's bedroom, which is there. Same photo used to be worshipped there. One day, nothing was there. When Shashi Maharaj came, absolutely nothing. There is no provision, no vegetable, nothing. Then Shashi Maharaj just sat before Sri Ramakrishna's image. Thakur, today I have nothing. You are not provided me anything. So I will go to, near beach, the beach is the Marina beach. Today I will take that sand, same sand you will offer it to you, same thing I will eat, he said. As soon as I uttered, same thing I am going to offer, what I am going to offer, same thing I am going to eat. As soon as I uttered, when some unknown person with full of basket full of vegetables, provisions, all this he brought. Just he brought. But then Shishimana, who asked you to bring this? No. Somebody in dream, somebody came and asked me to provide to my son. He was a devotee of mother, divine mother. Suddenly brought. Where from? Who is protecting us? That strong faith in Guru, strong faith in his chosen deity, how it works, you see. Even just for example, in our Uti Ashrama, Uti we have a center. How we got that land? Actually, there one Mariamma temple is there, Mariamma temple. Uti Ashrama, the small plot is there. Mahapurush Swami Ramakrishna, Swami Shivanandaji, this was one of the disciples Sri Ramakrishna. Then he was staying nearby in Uti. He came for some purpose. Then Mahapurush Maharaj had a desire, we should have one center here in Udakamandala. Then just evening he was walking. One devotee, some Pillai was his name. He was a devotee of Mariamma, Marikamba. Then he was sleeping. Hey, my son has come, give some land to them. That is maybe just a dream. He just slept as it simply like that. And 2 times, 3 times, same dream came. And then even in dream itself, he saw that Mahapurush Maharaj, Swami Shivanandaji. In dream itself. Then when he was Mahapurush Maharaj was walking in the evening walking when he was going, suddenly he saw this Swami is coming. Oh, yesterday whom I saw in my dream, same person. Oh, this is the person mother has told me to give this land. He came, he did Shashtam Pranam to this Mahapurush Maharaj. Babaji, please accept this land. Mother has told me. Oh, maybe you are mistaken. You are maybe some other sadhu. You are mistaken. No. You are this person. Mother has shown me. It happened like this. So that is why the faith, because see, this Mahapurush Maharaj, what he desired, how he got this land, just because he desired like this. We all desire. It will not happen. Why? Because see, out of desire, out of enjoyment we expect. Here, great souls not out of enjoyment, out of service, out of humanity, out of love for humanity. When they desire, anything you should think, I want to do something to the society, all the helps will come. If you desire for your own self, you don't get anything. It is the law of the nature. Nature does like this. If you have a desire to do service to somebody, everything will come. That is sometimes what happens in our telling. You do service and relief work and something to service, lot of money will come. For something we want, suppose the ashrama, see, even certain centers are there in our Kerala centers. Even sadhus will not have money for their own food. Even now also, some centers in Kerala centers. Hardly, suppose you are running school, for school you get donations. So to service the poor we get donations. But for our sadhus who feed, any extra sadhu comes, nothing will be there in ashrama. Even now also. Because there is a system in our Ramakrishna order. One center has got more money, you cannot transfer to other center. It is a system. Because here donation, devotees giving donation to particular center, that should be utilized for that purpose only. That what is given, that same purpose only should be utilized. It cannot be utilized, it cannot be transferred to another centers. So any center is started, they have to raise the fund there itself and feed themselves and serve the people. That is the system made by Swamiji itself. During Swamiji time itself it was made. Still it is continuing like this. You cannot transfer like this. So ashrama is there, in headquarters is there, they will send money. It is not like that. It will not work. So here it works. Faith. Only by faith of Sri Ramakrishna, ashrama is running everywhere. Mainly faith. The sadhus having faith in Sri Ramakrishna, faith in Holy Mother Swamiji, their ashrama is running. So the faith you have, even the same faith will protect you. Even every family, if you have faith in yourself, faith in God, then it will protect you. That's what Sri Ramakrishna is telling here. So then after this, then Swami Sri Ramakrishna is pointing to Narendra. So till then, all this regarding faith, why Sri Ramakrishna is talking about faith? What is the way out for bound souls? Baddha Jivas. See, there are 4 categories already discussed in the previous class. Baddha, Mukta, Baddha Jivas, and Mukta Jivas, and then ever perfect, and seekers. Baddha Jivas, bound souls, and seekers, sadhakas, and then Mukta, Jivan Muktas, and 4th category is ever perfect. Now we have come to Sri Ramakrishna pointing out to Narendra. So Narendra, Sri Ramakrishna, see, beautifully the Master Mahashaya is narrating. This gospel is so wonderful. You can picturize how it was, every point, even minute thing is mentioning. What was there, whether so said, not said, all those description is giving, so that people can meditate upon that. Here, pointing to Narendra, the master said, you all see this boy. He behaves that way here, but he is quite another person when he plays in the Chandini. When he comes to Dakshineshwar, he behaves as a very gentle boy, very serious boy, but when he goes out, very naughty. Sri Ramakrishna pointing jokingly is telling, a naughty boy seems very gentle when with his father. When his father is there, he is very gentle, but otherwise he is very naughty. But Narendra and people of this type belong to the class of the ever free. See, now we are talking about 4 categories. The 4th category of men, Narendra and people of this type belong to the class of ever free. Is always Ishvara Koti. Sri Ramakrishna always used to Ishvara Koti. Ishvara Koti means they come the particular specific purpose and come and finish their work and go back. So they are never entangled in the world. They never be caught. Sri Ramakrishna now and then he gives eulogy. Example. See, sometimes when they throw a net of this one to catch fish, some fish escape and some fish never get caught in the net. So never caught in the net, those people are just like that. So those ever free purpose, Ishvara Koti is like that. They are never entangled in the world. When they grow a little older, they feel the awakening of inner consciousness and go directly toward God. So once they grow, they'll come to know their real nature. And they never caught in the net of Maya, Mahamaya. Swamiji was like that. It is, for example, see, Swamiji, in the beginning, it proves this incident. I will tell you incident. When Swamiji was there in America, he was the guest of Sister Christine's house. Morning time, when Swamiji, usually his lectures used to be arranged in the evening times, evening hours. Morning, he used to meet many visitors, interacting with those people. And then after finishing all interaction with the visitors, one day Swamiji was sitting alone on the cot, on the sofa. Then Sister Krishna was busy with cooking something inside. Then Swamiji going in the mirror, big mirror was there, big mirror, and he will go looking himself before a mirror, goes there and comes back and sits, and again goes and sees himself in the mirror and comes back and sits. Then Sister Krishna noticed why this Swamiji is doing. I think he's very much proud of his beauty, proud of his handsomeness. She thought like that. Then Sister Christine came back and asked Swamiji, why you are doing again and going looking like this? It is very odd. It looks odd. Why you are looking again and going and seeing yourself in the mirror? See, sister, when as soon as come away from the mirror, I forget myself. I have body. Now and then I should go and see. Then I will come know that I have body. As soon as he comes out of this mirror, he forgets himself. He forgets his body. He doesn't have any body consciousness. This is the reason why Sri Ramakrishna said, these people are ever free, never get entangled in the world. That is how Swamiji was a great success in West. When Swamiji, after the giving Parliament of Religion, after great lecture he delivered, so many people just thronged before him. Then at that time, I think one old lady observed, my boy, if we can, because most of them are all women. When Swamiji himself was a very young man, when he delivered lecture in Parliament of Religion, just hardly 30 years, most of the women, they thronged him. Then one young lady came to Swamiji, and then he says, very handsome, Swamiji, will you marry me like this? Then Swamiji said, why should I marry? What is that? Why? Just he did not, I'm sannyasi, just protesting like this, something. He didn't get any agitation. Just he asked, smilingly and very gently asked, now if I marry, if you marry me, you will have good son like you. And Swamiji asked, see, if I marry you, after getting married, after we get son, how many years it will take? Hardly. If that son should become like me, if at all you are expecting like son should be like me, how many years it will take? It will hardly 20-25 years. So many years. So you want a son like me? You consider myself as your son. Why should you wait for that? Wait for so many years just to accept me as your son. See, in spite of that odds of ugly proposals, he could not get any temptation. How? Sri Ramakrishna says, ever free. That is why Sri Ramakrishna said, Ishvara, they are ever free. Never get entangled in the worldly matters. They will never get entangled in this Mahamaya. They will never get caught in the net of Mahamaya. It was Sri Ramakrishna. How they are like that? Sri Ramakrishna is telling, the Vedas speak of the Homa bird, just like their Homa bird. Homa bird is mentioned in Veda. We don't know where, in which we have never come across in Veda, but Sri Ramakrishna is telling this, it's true. He is quoting from Veda. Vedas speak of the Homa bird. It lives high up in the sky, and there it lays its egg. As soon as the egg is laid, it begins to fall. But it is so high up that it continues to fall for many days. So the Homa bird lives in high up the sky, very tall, maybe beyond Earth's atmosphere, maybe. Sri Ramakrishna is telling him beyond Earth's atmosphere, Earth orbit. So it lays its egg, but it's so high up that it continues to fall for many days. Gone. As it falls, just like meteors, asteroids, go on moving like that. So as it falls, it hatches, and the chick falls. As the chick falls, its eyes open. So, and on the Homa bird lives in the high altitude, so and it hatches the egg. So then, naturally the egg also start falling. Then from the egg it comes, chicks will come. As the chick falls, its eye open. So the chick eye opens, it grows wings. As soon as its eyes open, it realizes that, it is falling. Then as soon as it open eye, I am falling. And it will have got fear. Falling. And will be dashed to pieces and touching the earth. So if I fall, I will be dashed to earth and then I will die. Then it at once shoots up toward the mother bird high in the sky. So once I come to know, I'm falling. Then he realizes that, I'm going to fall on the earth. Just he opens up eyes and looks towards mother bird, then shoots up. So like that, these ever perfect Ishvara Kotis are like that. So Sri Ramakrishna is giving example, giving simile, giving example like this. So these Ishvara Kotis are like this. So at this point, Narendra left the room. So Narendra always like this. If somebody, Sri Ramakrishna, anybody praises, he will not leave there. See, he did not come to Sri Ramakrishna to get praises or to something. He has come to realize God. He has come to Sri Ramakrishna whether you are seeing God. So when Sri Ramakrishna started praising, at this point Narendra left the room. So if any other person, then we will enjoy. Nicely. Our Guru is so much he is praising, you will feel joy inside. But Narendra was not like that. Even now, you will not be caught for that also. Even praises, name and fame cannot catch him. Even how much of name he got, how much of fame he got, Swamiji, in America. Even that was not caught by him. Even name and fame also cannot catch him. He's completely free, completely detached. So that way, every point, every statement in the gospel, why is he, when he was telling all these things, why is Swamiji left like this? At this point, Narendra left the room. What does it mean? He has so much meaning in this. Of this point, what is the necessary to leaving the room? When he was talking about Swamiji, you could have sat there and listened much more. He could have praised him. He did not come to enjoy. He did not get in the caught of this name and fame Maya. Forget about Kamini Kanchana. Even name and fame Maya also was not caught. Ishwara Koti is like that. So, left the room, Kedar, Ramakrishna, M and many others remained. All other devotees remained. Master, Sri Ramakrishna, you see, Narendra excels in singing. See, in spite of all those things, he is a very good singer. Swamiji, every day we are singing Khandanava Vandana Jagavandana. It is a very beautiful song. See, in the Khandanava Vandana, you will not see Sri Ramakrishna's name in that. There is no mention of Sri Ramakrishna's name. All the qualities of God. That Khandanava Vandana song can be sung for any other deity. Because only mention the qualities of God. Not only that, he himself composed, himself put raga also, that is Yaman, raga Yaman. Why he selected Yaman? Yaman raga is the raga of renunciation. See, every raga has got different, every song, raga, see, Darbhari Kannada raga, midnight raga they say, Darbhari Kannada raga, Bhairavi raga is there. Bhairavi is a morning raga. Like this, Yaman raga is a raga of renunciation. So he composed that song in Yaman raga. Not only that the song is sung in Drupad style, the original style of Vedic style of music. See, there are 3-4 categories of Hindustani style song, in Hindustani music. One is called Drupad, then Khayal, then Kirtana, Bhajans, Ghazals. These different categories are there. The original Drupad derived from the Samaveda. Samaveda will find the ragas, the original Drupad style. So Swamiji wanted that the purity of the ragas. Ragas also should be pure. So later on, Swamiji himself, because he comments, see, when he was commenting about Western music, when Swamiji visited Western country also, then Swamiji says, Drupad style of music, Indian Drupad style of music, these French people, they took it and developed that one. Most of the Western music, they have so much. Swamiji says, Western people are much advanced in music, they say, because different moods are there, they said. Because they took this Drupad style of music, Hindustani, French people, and then they developed it. So we have stopped there itself because of their Islamic style of music entered, and that distorted this music. Swamiji says. This Swamiji wanted on Sri Ramakrishna every day what we are singing, the evening vesper, the songs should be pure Drupad style. You have to maintain that purity because Sri Ramakrishna himself is absolutely pure. He is an embodiment of pure. The song also should be pure. The style also should be pure. For that reason, he composed in Drupal style. He himself composed and then raga and he sang. So that way Sri Ramakrishna, see, not only that, so Swamiji, you know, whether you know or not, Swamiji wrote in the Swaralipi of Hindustani. It's available in Bengali text. Swaralipi, those who want to learn music, they can learn through that Swaralipi. Swamiji himself has wrote. That means you can understand that Swamiji, he was an authority in music. Not just an expert in music, he was an authority in music. You see, Narendra excels in singing, playing. He could play pakwaj, play instruments, study, in studies also, in everything. The other day he had a discussion with Kedar and tore his arguments to shreds. So if anybody comes to an argument, in that also will excess. So we cannot defeat Sri Swamiji. Swami Abhedanandaji had to desire to defeat Swamiji. Swamiji could not, so Abhedanandaji could not defeat Swami Narendra. So all this, in spite of all these qualities, he never attached, never had an ego. Swamiji never had an ego. This is the sign of ever free. This is a sign of Ishvara Kotis. That is what Sri Ramakrishna is telling. So how all the categories, Sri Ramakrishna one by one, all those people, he is explaining. So we have to raise ourselves to that level. Only it happens by the grace of Allah. But we need not get disappointed, we need not get despair. Only you should have faith. What? Ultimately what Sri Ramakrishna is telling, have faith. Faith in God. Have Shraddha. Don't worry, don't compare yourself to other person. Don't compare yourself to someone else. So have faith, proceed in your path and you will achieve. That is what Swamiji is telling, Sri Ramakrishna is telling. We will take up in the next class, next chapter we will take it next class. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.